And gentlemen, this is the Kevin Sullivan channel. I'm Kevin Sullivan. Thanks for watching my channel. For those who have a video request, please request a video. I will do the video for you. For those who made video requests and it's been a week or two and I haven't done a video, most likely backed up, just please remind me again so that I can make sure I'm on track and on top of your video requests, because your video requests is just as important as the analogy of videos that I come up with and make myself. So please remind me. For those who would like to email me, you can email me at Kevin Sullivan, YouTube at yahoo.com. Thanks you. So ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this video is going to be called Narcissists Are Always Competing and then Always Are in Competition with You. Well, for one, the narcissists are always in competition and competing with people because the narcissists have low self-esteem and they perceive themselves as unworthy in one hand. And then the other hand, narcissists sees themselves as they have to be better than everybody because nobody can be better than them because of the illness that they have. Part of their brain hasn't developed correctly to where other people could be better than them at something or look better than them or do better than them, because the world is full of billions of people and everybody's not perfect and not on the same level. And it's always going to be somebody that's better than you, look better than you, taller than you, have more than you, so forth and so on. Narcissists don't see it that way and don't like it that way. So they are always going to compete with you because of that nature right there that they have. And so this is especially for everybody who is a scapegoat in your family. So this is going to be with your family members and also your relatives. Also like your co-workers at your workplace, bosses, or like other people in authority that's almost like kind of share the same level. And if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, it's not a partnership. The narcissist is competing with you and always being competitive with you. So ladies and gentlemen, so say for instance, right, you have a brother or sister or brother or whatever that are narcissistic, and okay, you're the empath or you're the good person, human being, period. The narcissist is your whole family and relatives, if they narcissists or whoever, how many of them are narcissists, they are always in compete because you are the scapegoat and they hate you and they don't like you. So they always wants to be better than you and look better than you and make you look that way. They're always in competition with you. So whatever that you're doing or you have that they perceive as good or doing better than you, they are trying to sabotage that so you don't have that anymore and trying to compete. So say out of the blue, you go get a whole new wardrobe. You get what I'm saying? They'll go and get a new wardrobe as well. Why? Because you can't shine and they can't shine. And then it be just that. They have to shine as well with you or shine better. Even though what you got is even more better or more expensive, they will go and get the cheap stuff and it's just new. You got something new, I got something new. It don't matter if their shirt costs $1 and your shirt costs $1,000, they still will do that, And if they could afford what you could afford, they'll do the same thing or spend more. If they got more money than you, they'll get a shirt that costs $5,000, They will do that because they're in competition with you and they don't like to see you shine. They don't like to see the spirit share the spotlight with anyone. And they see you as someone that shouldn't do better than them. And they don't want you to do better than them. And they're in competition with you with other people, your relatives, your community, their friends, your friends, or just everybody else in general. They are in competition with you because of that. So they are always competing with you and watching you and perceiving what level you at and what level they at. And they trying to keep you down and want it to be that way. So when they see you go up, they are like okay, wait a minute, they got to do something about it. So say if you get a haircut today, your face been, bare, haircut, is always the time for get your hair cut or get your hair done, get your nails done, ladies, and you do so. And then, us with the haircut, once you do that, then they go the same day or the next day or 2 days later and get their hair done, their haircut, get their nails done, get their manicure and pedicure. They did that because you did that, They don't like to see you shine. Like, you can't shine and then they can't shine as well. They have to tone it down. They have to level it out at least. So if they see you doing good or perceive it that way, like you look better than them, then they're gonna go and do the same thing so you don't just look good on your own. You get what I'm saying? So if you get a new pair of sneakers, they could have got a new pair of sneakers a week ago. You could have had some old busty sneakers that's one pair for 2 years and couldn't even afford to. And they could have brought a pair of new expensive sneakers a week ago, 2 days ago. And if you buy a new pair of sneakers for yourself, now they want another pair of sneakers. You see, they always want to make sure that they overshadow you and outshine you. You just got one pair in 2 years. They just got a new pair a week ago, and now they want a new pair just because they want another new pair because you got one pair. This is the things that narcissists do. This stuff you might not even pay attention to, or you might see and don't get it and just ignore it, but you shouldn't ignore it. This is a person that don't like you and hate you. A person that always in competition, always competing with you, want your life and don't like you and wish they were you, and are always trying to be ahead of you and be better than you and look better than you. This is a person you can't trust at all. This person also helps to see you shine. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to be nothing. They don't want you to look good. They want you to look disgusting, broke, busted, and dusted, so that they can feel good about themselves and they can always look better and perceive themselves as doing better than you. And it especially helps them if they somebody who slacks a lot and don't take care of themselves and not on their job as they should be. If you're a person who's the opposite of that, they really are working extra hard to, look better than you and just to keep up with the Joneses. They are using up all their resources. They're going ahead of themselves. They blowing all their money just to compete with you and be at the same level that you're at, and they don't even know what level you at. They cannot even know your business, where your income coming from, what you're doing. All they know is that you did this, so now I gotta do this. You could afford to buy a new car. They can't. But since you guys were both walking and then you got a car before they got a car, that's a problem. So now they will get a new car. But you could afford your new car. What car you got, you could afford it. Even if they can't, if they go in debt, it doesn't matter to them. To them, it's all about their perception and what they perceive and how they feel. So I got a car too, vice versa. Excuse me. If you're walking and don't have a car, and a narcissist finally gets their car, whether it's a piece of crap hoopty that was $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000, not disrespect everybody who got used cars, not at all. You understand what I mean though. So once they get a car, they're gonna come show off in front of you and poke their chests out like they all at. When you see someone who pops up out of the blue, when they doing something good or they got something good or something happened to them and they pop up, the broadcast it in front of you, they are narcissists and they don't like you and they hate you and they in competition with you and they going in front of you to broadcast that and show that to you because they've been hating you from day one all along and been in competition with you. So for them, when they see you and they do that, it's a smack in your face that you don't even know. That's subliminal. Like, look at me. Then what they'll do is say, you need a ride? You need a ride? No, I don't need a ride from you. No, I don't. I don't. Congratulations, you brought you a used car for $2,000, $1,500, or $1,000. That's awesome. Cool, go about your business. Even if you brought you a new 2017 Mercedes, Awesome. Go on about your business. But see, and they do this also to make you feel bad. This is another reason why narcissists boast about what they accomplished or what they just got, that they perceive as them having, you're not having, or, oh, okay, aha, I have it too, or aha, I have this and you don't, aha, I'm doing better than you. So that's another reason to make them, they want you to perceive this as they want to perceive it, as they are better than you. So they come and they say, okay, I got this new car. You don't have a car. I have a car. Aha, I'm doing better than you. So they hoping that you see it this way. So that's why they come around. Then they're looking at you and trying to also perceive as to see if you perceive it that way. Then when they see that you don't perceive it that way, if they notice that, they get mad and it's like, how dare you think that I'm not better than you? I have a car, you don't, and you should. And they get very mad and enraged, whether they show it or just be enraged without expressing it to you or in front of you. This is how narcissists think about people that they hate and don't like, who are empaths and are not narcissists like them, or in the family of, or friends with a family of someone they perceive as a scapegoat. Like if I'm the scapegoat and like my siblings are friends of the family, or my siblings' family have someone that's even a friend of the family, they will also do this too. Because narcissists get other people to don't like you. That's our other narcissists. This is what they do. They are weak people. They strengthened by the numbers. But even though that they perceive it as strengthened by the numbers, if you got 10 weak people and you put them together, that's still 10 weak people. But they don't perceive it as that. Narcissist thinking is twisted. They don't never come to reality about what's real and what's not. Thank you guys for listening and watching this video. I appreciate you guys, those who subscribe, those who like, those who share, those who comment, those who donate. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Stay narcissistic free and have a great day. And this is part 1 of the narcissist is always competing and always being competitive with you. The part 2 is going to be better than this one.